any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line on this giant defensive tackle. LSU quick to the line.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force these tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to run it. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for them.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Woo. I'll tell you what, you feel really fortunate if you're on offense. That's one of those where it takes 13 seconds for that ball to roll out of bounds. You're just trying to make that thing. You're trying to blow it out of bounds. Make sure you don't turn the football over. It's such a good position to go take the lead. Fortunate bounce that they were going to bounds.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Big Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
A long way to go on 4th and goal. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. The 50. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
From 4th and goal, backs against the wall. You don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
This offense has it with really good field position. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, they need a big completion. Takes his shot. Got him in the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmaking.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top of the pick. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Taking it the other way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. LSU right back to the line. They'll run the toss. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Running to the left. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Floating away. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. Bounced off his feet. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. On the move, he fires. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really...
There he goes. Delivers the stiff arm. The 30. Past the 20. And he's swept through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown ball.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. We saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there and you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Carter. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Direct snap. It's Carter. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make.
He'll try to take it back. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the
missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field. See if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Vols want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. On a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job.
Hey, chat, y'all see the game, don't want me to be crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
Third down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the returner will be brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the end zone. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up.
You had the 1st down. You had it in your grasp. All you have to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Carter. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Crosses midfield. The 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. LSU quick to the line.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job, too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Makes the grab down the right side. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Going for it all. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30.
Let me get my